Hello everyone and welcome to this trip report video on board FB461 taking us from Sofia to Amsterdam. This is our hotel. We are about to leave, just doing a quick final check that we have taken everything with some nice city views. So if you take a look right here, you can see there is Sofia city centre. So one final look, there's a little painting as well, and we'll be on our way to the night bus. So that's all looking good. We've checked everything and actually maybe checked there, but let's just double check. There's nothing in there. Just nothing in there. And that's all looking good. So away we shall go. So folks, as I said just there, welcome aboard this trip report video on board FB461, which is a Bulgaria Air flight on an Airbus A220-300, taking us from Sofia Airport to Amsterdam Airport. This is the hotel, and you can see here, this is the hotel. So we're going to go out to the hotel, and this hotel is the same. So, as you can see here, we're on the courtyard, but he just needs to make sure not to drop everything. So, what I'll do here is quickly show you the views. So, this is quite an interesting one. We're on a terrace of sorts. It's quite confusing finding this. There you go, Sofia City Centre at night time. There is a mural. There is the old Zoom building, as they call it. It's kind of like a shopping center thing. I don't even know what that building is. And then this is the city centre. So, we take a look here. There's also a cool tram mural that you won't be able to see from here at this time of night. But I shall show you later on as we start walking out. And we start heading towards the night bus, the N4, which is quite convenient, although it leaves us there 2.5 hours early, although that bus is apparently running late. Just need to be quiet here because people are sleeping, so I'm gonna whisper. You might not be able to hear anything, but we're on a jolly way. So here we are on the second floor. Make sure I have everything. Look at this old lift. Look at this lift. Isn't this something quite else? Don't know who that is. Let's see. Oh, that's the CLF. So that's a famous Bulgarian kind of liberator, as they've been known, a freedom fighter, as they call them. Look at that lift. Quite old. This is a really old building. It's got the kind of Soviet style, kind of like ground, kind of like outdoor buildings. The appearance. As we walk down, there's the lift. You can kind of see the lift shaft. This is a very interesting lift. I haven't seen this one kind of before. It's like kind of US style, I want to say, actually. Well, anyway, we continue on. Oh, now falling down the stairs. And actually, let's make sure I've taken our keys, because I have so many things to take. The only thing that'll be missing is me. That's the tram mural, and now I'm going to continue on to the N4 stop. The bus is due in officially according to the timetable, it's due in 8 minutes, but apparently it's running late, but you never know, so it'll be safe and sorry. So, here we go. This is Sofia City Centre, around 3:30 in the morning. Been an absolute ghost down here. So, if you're ever staying in this area in central Sofia, this is how you get to the nighttime bus station. Interesting, there's people here at this time of the night, but it is a Friday going into Saturday night, so there would be punters going through. It's night time, I have a jacket on, and it's absolutely roasting. I presume Amsterdam will be colder for sure. So, let's see. Okay, never mind. I can feel the breeze now. That's much better. It's just very warm inside that metro tunnel. So now we simply just continue on forward, and the bus stop's just up ahead. If you've watched it, there's the Bulgarian flag as a light indicator. If you watch my other videos, you might have seen the FB461 Sofia at the Trip Report, and there you'll also seen how we were taking this bus. At the moment it's August 9th, 2025. This will start mid-July 2025. So it's relatively new in the sense that this N2 previously didn't serve Sofia Airport. Now it does. That's the stop right there. You can also track the bus on Google Maps. All should be. Now there's someone else waiting here as well. Deutsche Bank, Schenker. I think that's like restaurant tenant. So anyway, this is us. Wait for the bus, and on we go. And we were saying it was late, but yet somehow it's early.
The bus usually stops here because it makes connections with the 3 night lines, but it was stuck here for like 10 minutes. The driver just left the bus. I don't know why it was here for so long. Like, it was actually ridiculously long, the amount of time we were waiting here and not moving. Like, people do need to get to places.
We've been waiting here for over 5 minutes. I'm not really sure why we're still here. This happened last time, it wasn't this long. I think to wait for the other buses to arrive, there's the entry behind us. But this is really taking ages.
We also have the exact same conductor as last time we got this bus, 2 weeks ago on the same day of the week.
So folks, we've just gone through airside security and we're heading to gate B3. So we're flying on our board an Airbus A220-300 LZ Rome, so Rome being Rome, named after Rome. So the A220s, as I've said in the previous trip reports of Bulgaria Air, are named after I just named off the cities. They have Paris, they have Rome, they have Varna. I don't know what the last one is, I think it'll be Sofia, but I don't think it is. So after that we'll also fly on the KLM, but they've given us a aisle seat annoyingly, and because they have to do manual check-in because it's a partner airline here with Bulgaria Air, I think they can actually change it, so might have to try plan B, which is fancying our arm. So as you can see here, this is Sofia and B3 should be here. Yeah, so it's down there. And there's other aircraft now, it's not. I think we're being bussed again. Yep, we're being bussed again. So down here. And then, well, so you can kind of tell because we're going to gates that are down, which basically means you're going onto the ramp or the apron and you're getting a bus. Whereas if you're in the jetways, you'll be up there. Which is grand. This is where Ryanair goes. It's just kind of strange because you think the flight carrier would use the jetways. They did when we landed here, but it took off last time as well. It wasn't, so. Sure is what it is. Luckily, you know, you're also getting free stuff on this flight. You don't need to bother buying stuff. I don't bother buying stuff, so I don't bother buying what and all that jazz. Don't buy a gym and concessionaire, so almost everything is ridiculously overpriced. Because it's all about that cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah, so there you can see also actually, funny enough, 2 weeks ago on a Saturday, John the N4 was the same conductor on board the bus. And also, just something else that was kind of flight that was showed we flew on 2 weeks ago. So it will appear this flight is delayed. It always seems to be this one that's always delayed on Bulgaria Air ones, I'm not sure why.
Flightradar updates show that the flight is delayed, whereas there's no communication from staff, just the bus drives off and the clock ticks on.
So we're still waiting for the aircraft or whatever we're waiting for. I have no idea what we're waiting for. There's been absolutely no communication regarding this delay or why there is a delay, apart from the screen saying it's at 8 o'clock. There is no announcement. Kind of strange considering you're in the hub of the flight carrier, but there you go. I also don't know how you mess up the first flight of the day, the first wave for that aircraft. Like usually it doesn't ever delayed. This was delayed last time I filmed this as well. It wasn't delayed too much for this time. I don't know what we're waiting for. As you can see here, there's staff have been hanging around for the last hour. No idea what's going on. Nothing's been said. Our aircraft was landed yesterday around 11 PM. It was Bulgaria Sofia, so yeah. This is Bulgaria Air for you.
Yeah, so someone actually went to ask what's happening and they gave out to them because they were telling us absolutely nothing. An hour and a half later, or even more than that, alas, we're on the bus and finally we're being bused to our aircraft. Strange seeing an Indigo A321 Neo here, because obviously there's no operations from Bulgaria to India and another aircraft there, but there's a massive maintenance facility here in Sofia for Lufthansa Technic, but also other companies. Actually, Logan Air gets some of their ATRs service here in Sofia, which is why sometimes you see flights from Scotland to Bulgaria. So Sofia Airport is quite the big cargo and also just maintenance hub.
Минути, ако вашето място е до аварийници, уверете се, речен багаж, поставим багажите на вашето място. Моля ви да се отчете и затегнете добре предпазните склони, да проверите скъваните маски и че справите влягахте на красота и да винаги цените на иллюминаторите. Искаме да ви информираме, че пушенето на борда на самолета, включително на електронни цигари, не е разрешено от името на екипажа с командира си регризил и пожелаваме приятен полет. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you on board of our Airbus A220 of Bulgaria Air and joint with Skyline flying his regular flight number FB461 to Amsterdam. Our estimated flight time will be about 2 hours and 40 minutes. If you're sitting next to emergency exit, please make sure that your entire luggage is stowed in the compartments above your seat. Before takeoff, you're kindly requested to fasten and tighten your seatbelt securely. Put the backs of your seats in the folding tab in upright position or open the window shades. We would like to inform you that smoking will be included electronic cigarettes are not permitted on behalf of Captain Bulgaria Air. We wish you a pleasant flight. Thank you. Внимателно следващата демонстрация, която ще ви запознае с правилата за безопасност, разположението на аварийните изходи и аварийното оборудване за самолета. Тази информация е важна за вашата безопасност, затова ви молим да слушате внимателно. Ladies and gentlemen, the following demonstration concerns your safety as going to acquaint the safety features of this aircraft. Would you please watch and listen attentively? Тавана на пътническата кабина в случай на аварийни ситуации, светлините ивици на пода ще ви насочат към най-близкият вашето място, изход обозначен с светлини знаци. The Airbus A220 has 6 emergency exits, 2 at the front, 2 overwing exits in the middle, and 2 more at the rear. In case of an emergency evacuation, there is the nearest exit. This aircraft is equipped with an emergency floor and ceiling backlighting. In case of an emergency situation, lights on the aisle will direct you to the nearest exit. All exits are equipped with illuminating exit signs. Всяко кръстоване снабдено с предпазен колан. Вашия предпазен колан се закопчава, затяга и откопчава последният начин. Each seat is equipped with a seatbelt. Your seatbelt fasten, tighten and unfastens like this. В случай на разхерметизация от панела над вас ще се спуснат кислородни маски. Дръпнете една маска, поставете свастика на главата си и дишите. Ако пътувате с деца или няколко, които се нуждаят помощта ви, първо поставете своята маска, след това им помогнете. Не сваляйте кислородната маска, докато член на кабинния екипаж не ви разреши. In case of decompression, oxygen mask will drop automatically from a compartment above your seat. To start the oxygen flow, blow your mask towards you, place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic on your head and just breathe. If you are running the chat or someone who needs assistance, put your unmasked person, only then assist them, keep your mask on until you remember advice to remove it. Допълнителна информация относно аварийните средства може да намерите в инструкция за безопасност, която се намира в джоба на креслото пред вас. В интерес на вашата безопасност настояваме да се запознате с тях преди излитане. Ако имате някакви въпроси, моля да не се колебайте да ни повикате. More information concerning safety is given on the safety morning instruction card for the seat pockets in front of you. We insist you should consult them before takeoff. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call us. Thank you.
sign, okay.
частно спиране на самолет, екипажът с командир. Всеки провинции за авиокомпания Bulgaria Air и казва на своето пътуване. Вярваме, че полетът беше приятен за вас и надяваме да ви срещу отново на борда на нашия самолет. Благодарим и желаем приятен ден. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Sofia Airport in Amsterdam. Please keep your seatbelts fastened until the complete stop of the aircraft is in until the fasten seatbelts has been switched off. The ambient temperature is reported to be 17 degrees Celsius and the overall time is 23 minutes past 10 a.m. Please make sure you have taken all your hand luggage and personal belongings when you are leaving the aircraft. Be careful with opening overhead bins. All electronic devices shall remain in flight mode until the airplane comes to a complete stop. The crew with Captain Vasily, thank you for choosing Bulgaria Air and Canada for your trip. We hope you can enjoy the flight and we love to welcome you on board on our aircraft soon. Take care. Wish you a nice day.
So we have just arrived in Amsterdam, 1 hour and 36 minutes behind schedule, something like that. There's people running off the plane to catch their connections. A lot of transfer passengers on this flight. It's actually mostly transfer passengers. No apologies about the delay from the flight crew, no announcements from the captain. It's almost like they completely whitewashed the fact that they were completely delayed. No idea why it was delayed. But the captain absolutely flew out of Sofia, as in the moment it got clearance, literally you could hear the plane like gearing up to go. So like he was obviously not happy that he was delayed as well, because like he absolutely pretty much like flew out of the thing. Like the taxi, there was no stopping whatsoever, just taxied out. We were out within like 3 or 4 minutes. There's aircraft. When the jetways, usually it's the remote stands, but obviously because we were late and resuming connections, we got this instead. So you can see here, it's ready for the flight back, which is obviously running quite far behind schedule. Here is our aircraft, LZ1, 2-year-old Airbus A220-300. So anyway folks, this concludes our trip report on board Bulgaria Air. A bit disappointing. Usually I had a very good impression with them when I flew with them in April. Wasn't particularly impressed this time. No announcement to the captain, no apologies for the delay, no information on what was going on. This is the kind of stuff you expect from Ryanair sometimes. So yeah, it was a bit of a shocker, but we made it anyhow. Decent enough flight, decent left side. We got the nice views of Sofia. We were on the westerly departures, and then we got also good landing into Rome, I think, into runway 80, not Rome, Amsterdam to runway 18C, and now we've got a day to kill in Amsterdam. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more content, hit that like button, comment, watch your thoughts or your favourite phone, Bulgaria Air, and have your own views. And that is it for now. Until next time, goodbye.